welcome you two to my first video ever. So I will be doing auto run wyvern 11 today. I will be using a no heal team comp. Well, unless you count barriers, and if you do, then it does have some heals to it. But using Diane and her super buffs to get me through this here. I'll be having Craw tank because he is a beefy tank, and I had actually a toss-up of who I was going to build, whether him or I think Tywin, and I went with Craw because he just seemed like an overall better tank, and his damage is pretty amazing whenever he does his his S3. I'm going to be using 2 DPSs, and he's going to meat shield the actual fight. I hope it goes well. I think it's a fair enough to say that I win 9 times out of 10. It's a pretty good auto run. He's a really beefy tank. And with the way that the buffs stack and the way that the boss removes the buffs, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of a different way, different way the mechanics work. Because the end's S3 buffs for 3 rounds, and then her S2 buffs for 2, and then his Cross S2, I believe it is, buffs for 2 rounds as well. You see, as we go into this fight here, when the dragon attacks, he attacks the buffs first with the highest amount of rounds left. And if you have a high enough effect resist, you can actually resist having your buff stripped, which we just saw there at the very beginning of that. Craw is really a the meat shield. I'm hoping to land Luna's S3 here in a second so I can get some real damage in. Craw hits him with his S3 for 16k with he's above half life.
My goddess, grant me the power to extinguish the evil.
Alright.
Give me strength.
Put the shield up. Hopefully this time here Craw doesn't lose his buffs, but hopefully he doesn't take any damage. He lost first buff. He lost all of his buffs. At least he's still alive. Alright, shield. Goes into S3 Luna, which is what I'm hoping lands the defense down. Good. And now to beat that shield to smithereens. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some dual attacks in there. Alright, shield is down. Put some buffs back on Crow. Crow? I think his name's Crow. Sorry, I'm butchering his name.
My goddess.
And that'll be the last action because I have a very slow tank. Luckily I have some pretty decent damage. And let's see if he keeps any of his buffs. No, and well, yeah, he kept that one. And dead. Let's see if we get something good. Alright, got a purple. Let's see this battle, I say. Look at that. Guys, he's still out damaging my Luna. That's crazy. This must be the shield damage. Let's see what we get. Something, nope, no good. Alright, I'm gonna run it one more time just so y'all can see the fight again. And then I'll go through my characters so you can actually see their stats and everything. I have my tank equipped with the Holy Sacrifice just so that he's able to, in case he does die because he takes too much damage, I have the chance to bring him back so he eats more damage before the wyvern tries to kill my DPS.
Give me strength.
I have a pretty high success rate with this. It just sometimes it fails when everything just goes not your way in RNG. Defense break doesn't land at all. I've only got Luna doing a defense break, and that's tough to call sometimes.
Dragon Twilight.
Really not liking all the poison that I'm taking. I mean, I know they haven't taken any damage, but the fact that they're landed a bunch of poison kind of sucks.
Prepare yourself.
My goddess, grant me the power to
And of course, I have
extinguish the
Kaisa's abilities turned off, so she does more damage to the shield. Now, once again, just watch the lineup on my tank's buffs. Well, I guess it won't matter at this point because he's about to lose all of them.
Please, save us. Back up. Alright.
They do some massive damage even with the wyvern not being debuffed.
Help.
I think we're taking a lot more than what we should right now because my tank's almost dead.
Let's see how long you can endure.
Let's see what damage he does this time around. Less than half. 21k, 21.8. Yeah, if we don't get some buffs on him this round, he's a goner.
On my honor as a dragon, I will punish you.
Bad timing for the S3, but we'll take it. No. And he comes back. Thank goodness.
Witness evils. Be
I was really worried about him coming back that round.
my goddess.
Because I still need him to eat damage. Yeah, because I'm not going to get a defense down for a minute.
Don't worry.
Now unless Luna gets some more dual attacks in there, bring a cooldown.
Prepare yourself.
Well, I will have a defense this time when he comes back up.
You pitiful beings. Death is your repentance. Give me strength.
I'd like to thank everyone for checking out my video. So this is the first of many that I'd like to kind of do. I put some different crazy team comps together and do something. I think I want to do Banshee 11 next as a auto run. Ooh. Oh, good. He didn't lose his buffs that time. So that means I've got another tank for another round.
Don't worry.
Oh, well, for that round. Oh, he's out of there. But I think I'm going to win it this round with the S3 if it lands the defense down. Yep. Get him, Kais. Now let's see what we got this time. Boo. No, actually, that's not horrible, but would have preferred something shiny. Alright. Let me go show you what these characters look like this time around. And there's my DN. She's got some skills there. Those are her stats. These are kind of weapons. Just a shitty main weapon. I'm going to get her something else eventually. And level up the rest of her gear. And these are all of her fun stats. She's got a pretty beastly defense. Here's my hero right here. This guy here. He actually has no skill ups. But these weapons have some amazing stats on them. His items. All defense and health. All defense and health for this boy right here. He's eating his Wheaties. Here's my Luna. And she actually has a lot of skill ups. Here's her stats. Yeah, all of her effectiveness comes from her ring. And here's Kais. And her skill ups just there. Alright guys, thanks for joining me for this adventure. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. Bye.